second game of the week this week on Cable 10. Franklin County crosses the river to Western Hills. That's up next here on Cable 10. Hello, folks. Welcome to the game of the week. I'm Clint Goins. This is Jason Hyatt. We have the boys game first tonight, and Jason, I think this could be a pretty good matchup.
I think you're right, Clint. You know, this has kind of been a good matchup over the years, back and forth. Franklin County probably a little bit more on the winning side, but I think Western Hills has their opportunity right now to really make a stand here in the 41st District. They've got the Campbell brothers leading the way of sorts. The younger brother, Javion, has been holding the fort down while older brother Walter's been fighting his way back from an ACL injury. Tore his ACL back in the summer, been working to get back. Just played his first game last week in another district game against Frankfort High. Had a casual 19-10 coming off the bench in that. So he's going to be back in the starting lineup tonight, ready to go. Pairing up with his brother, who's already averaging 21 points himself while Walter's been out. And then they got some help from the junior Jake Dick, and he's getting 16 points a game himself. So they've got 3 double-digit scorers right off the bat to go against this Franklin County team tonight.
That's right. Franklin County is led by Andre Chenault and Zach Cox. They've got the better record at 7-5. Western Hills at 5-8. But like you said, I think that this could be Western Hills night, especially since they're playing at the Lapsley Cardwell Gymnasium on the campus of Western Hills High School. We will step aside and come back with perhaps the national anthem and definitely the starting lineups and tip-off right after this on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Call David Toll's Auto Pro for all your automotive needs.
Don't let your car keep you from making important plans. Take it to David Toll's Auto Pro, 515 Duncan Road and 1348 Versailles Road.
Just want to watch the game.
That turned on the ceiling fan. Use the gray remote. Hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
Game of the Week is brought to you by David Toll's Auto Pro Tire and Auto Service, a full-service auto repair shop servicing all models. 2 locations to serve your automotive needs. Call 502-352-2988 for an appointment or go to davidtollsautopros.com.
Game of the Week is brought to you by J.O. Osborne with the Franklin County Farm Bureau. The Franklin County Farm Bureau's J.O. Osborne wishes all of our local teams a healthy, competitive, and successful season. J.O. and Kentucky Farm Bureau have been insuring Frankfort since 1943. With them on your team, when you experience a loss from an accident or storm, it can be a real game changer.
Welcome back, folks, to Lapsley Cardwell Gymnasium here. We're getting set for the Franklin County boys against the Western Hills boys. There's a good look at Zach Cox, number 23, coming into view there. And number 20 is Andrew Chenault. We saw him for a second. I think we're going to pause here just for a little bit to hear the Western Hills band play the national anthem. National anthem performed by the Western Hills Pep Band under the direction of Stephanie Wallace. And now I think we might be ready for the starting lineups. First for Franklin County. The Flyers are coached by Jonathan Moore. I think this is his second year, isn't that
Correct.
right, Chase? Number 0 is Caius White. He's a sophomore. Number 3, Zach Claudio, a football player that you may be familiar with. And another football player, Gavin Hurst, number 5. There's Andrew Chenault. He's their leading scorer. And Zach Cox, their second leading scorer, wearing number 23. All those guys are seniors except for Caius White. 0, the first guy we mentioned. They come in with a 7-5 record, and I think they are 1-2 in district play. Western Hills, coached by Jeff Cody, who's been the head coach at Western Hills for about 10 years, I'm thinking. The first guy out is Austin Stone. He's a junior. I didn't catch that one.
Number 2, Elijah Thompson, sophomore.
There's Javion Campbell, presently their leading scorer. He's a sophomore. Then we have Jackson, a senior. And then finally Walter Campbell, another senior, older brother of Javion Campbell.
You can see right there in Coach Cody's face, I think he's excited to have his full complement of players ready to roll tonight. Getting the senior Walter Campbell back is going to be paramount in this contest for Western Hills.
It's like Javion will be jumping for the Wolverines, and Andrew Chenault for the Flyers, and the Wolverines get the tip.
You can see Walter Campbell, number 10, down there on the block. He's got that knee brace.
Three-pointer doesn't draw iron. This is Zach Cox with the ball. Wolverines in a man-to-man defense. White puts one up, and it's going to go to the Wolverines off of Chenault.
Probably not the two ideal possessions for either team.
Yeah.
Both are taking long shots that didn't have much of a chance.
Franklin County starts off with a full court press as Walter Campbell is triple teamed there momentarily, and he draws the foul. This is a Whitehead Hancock instant replay. Yeah, I think Claudio got him across the wrist.
Flyers going into a 2-3 zone.
Stone almost falls down.
Looks like the Flyers are going to use that zone to try to limit the touches down low for the Campbell brothers.
Yes.
Going to use a committee of players to deny that pass down low.
They're going to make the Wolverines shoot from outside, and that time Austin Stone makes them pay with a three-pointer.
Conversely, on the other end here, you got Western Hills in a straight-up man-to-man. Chenault loses it, but they will say off of Western Hills.
Pretty good crowd here tonight. Looks like the lower bowl is packed on both sides, and I think on the near side, which you can't see in our camera view, the upper bowl's got a pretty good crowd too. Cox puts up a tough two-pointer. Seems like he's been the point guard for the Flyers forever. Stolen away. Gavin Hurst with it now. Over to Cox. He'll take the three this time. Felt the magic, but it really wasn't there.
I don't know if I've known Cox to ever not feel the magic.
Walter Campbell inbounds the ball to Stone.
But you know, with the emergence of Caius White over the last year or so, he's kind of taken over those point guard duties, which has allowed Cox to move more into the traditional shooting guard role, which is probably a more natural position for him.
Javion Campbell is mugged down low, and I have this feeling they're not going to let either one of the Campbell brothers get a nice look at anything.
Well, that was the second on Claudio. So he'll have to come out, see who Coach Moore decides to go with.
Dominic Taylor comes into the game. Javion missed the first free throw, hits the second one. Taylor also a senior for the Flyers. White penetrates, and that may have been blocked, and then Stone steps on the baseline, turns it right back over to Franklin County.
And no doubt Javion Campbell went up and got a piece of that off from White, but Stone couldn't corral it. I think he probably made that a little more difficult than he really needed to.
Hurst goes up. Tough shot. Doesn't fall for him. They get it quickly to Walter. He's double teamed. Spits it back out. Three-point attempt and made by Austin Stone. That's 2 threes for Austin.
Yeah, and both shots have been in rhythm. Nice catch and release for Stone. He's got 6 early ones here.
Claudio, nice fake, takes it to the hole, too strong. Chenault had it but lost it. Nice passing there by the Wolverines, but I think it was Thompson that missed the shot up close. Cox can't get that one to fall. Made a nice move. They get it down low to Walter. He spins, puts it up and in.
First field goal attempt for Walter Campbell in this one. He's able to connect.
Like Zach Cox, he seems to have been a starter for Western Hills all 4 years of high school.
It's not a good shot for Andrew Chenault. Seems like maybe that was I haven't gotten, we're halfway through this first quarter and I haven't really gotten involved with the offense yet.
Quick pass there. That's chemistry that only brothers have, I think. He just turned around and there was Javion, and before you know it, Western Hills puts it in. The Wolverines lead 11-2 here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
In today's fast-paced housing market, you need realtors with experience. who understand that timing is essential when finding the perfect home for the right price. Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher are here to ensure that you and your family have a positive experience from start to finish.
Real estate is what we do,
and families are why we do it.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher. Choose local realtors that treat you like family because real estate is what we do and families are why we do it.
Jonathan Moore talking things over with his team. Well, the Wolverines in the house.
Speaking of Coach Moore, they've had a rough 5 quarters.
Yes.
We saw them back on Tuesday evening in a difficult matchup against Great Crossing, where they took one on the chin. Actually, the second time they had played them this season. Faced off earlier in a tournament, so they still have one more to go against Great Crossing, and I'm sure the Flyers will have seen enough of them by the end of this season.
Yes, I hate to say it, but really everybody else is playing for second place, which is good enough to get you to the region, but Great Crossing is just head and shoulders, and I mean head and shoulders, above the other teams in this district. I mean, I think they go 6'9", 6'7", 6'6" across the back row. Nice save there. I think that was Jackson that saved it.
It's been good, patient offense for Western Hills. They've not tried to force anything. They have gone down low a couple times to Walter Campbell, where he's been swarmed and had to work it back out, but very patient all the way around for Western Hills, looking for a good shot. There's another 3 for Stone.
Cox drives in, draws the foul. You know, they know it's coming whenever they pick up their dribble and then they hold it for a second like a football player would before they put it up. Just waiting for the hit. Cox's free throw rims out. That's rather unusual.
Yeah, he's only taken 10 free throws on the season. This is just numbers 11 and 12, and that puts him down to 50% for the year. A little miscommunication there, though, from Campbell, and Stone's going to give it right back to the Flyers.
Chenault trying to get something done inside there, but, you know, he's working against 2 horses. He does draw the foul, though, on Javion. Here's another look at it from a Whitehead Hancock instant replay. Got Javion up in the air. And Chenault's free throw rims out.
Hit on the basket down here on this end.
And Chenault shoots 77.5% from the stripe. Makes up for it with the second one. So far, the Wolverines have handled the press fairly decently.
Well,
nice pass.
Yeah, that's handling it better than decently. That was perfect execution.
Yes.
And for Franklin County, they haven't been able to get into that full court press very much because they've only scored 5 points.
Yes. That was Elijah Thompson with the bucket. And I didn't see who made that one. Was that
Taylor?
Taylor? Oh. The backboard saved that one from being a turnover.
A wild pass from Walter Campbell. Probably a little bit rusty. Just kind of flung that one up, hoping his brother could get it. lucky for it to bounce off the backboard.
Caven Russell, a freshman, number 2, checks into the game for the Flyers. And we've also got number 24, Tyler Broyles. I believe Tyler started the other night against Great Crossing. Nice jump shot off the mark. Cox gets the rebound. And there's a foul on Walter Campbell.
Yeah, Coach Moore has already gone 8 players now in this one here in the first quarter. So he's working his way down the bench, trying to find something that works.
It's the first foul on Walter, and I think that may have been the first sub for the Wolverines. 3-pointer no good. Javion gets the rebound. Javion Campbell to Stone. Now to Jackson, back to Stone. He goes down low to Javion Campbell, no good.
Cox with a few words after that one.
All right, as we go to break, let's take a look at the success that Austin Stone is having so far from beyond the arc. It's a kick-out pass here, and they lead 13-9 here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Yeah, this is Joe. Need a tree removed from your yard? Yeah, I can do that for you.
Don't take a chance on any Joe Schmo. Call Estate Tree Service for all your tree care needs. Since 1957, Estate Tree Service has provided safe, quality tree care at a fair rate. From tree removal and pruning to stump grinding and debris cleanup, we've got you covered. Call the trusted professionals at Estate Tree Service today.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Estate Tree Service. We have a solution for all your tree care needs. Estate Tree Service provides expert tree care and preservation. Call 502-229-5258 for a free estimate.
Welcome back, folks, to Lapsley Cardwell Gymnasium. Student sections in full force here, standing up. Second quarter about to start. Western Hills will get the ball.
Good finish of that first quarter for Franklin County after getting down 11-2. Coach Moore took a timeout to get things organized for his Flyer squad, and they were able to battle back and get this thing down to 4 after that little mid-range jumper and by Zach Cox at the end of the quarter. And that unforced turnover right there will give the Flyers another shot.
Dribbled it off his own foot, went across the midcourt line, and that is over and back. Royals for 3. No.
It was an open look, but I mean, you can see from our camera angle, he fades to the left as he lets it go. Got to get squared up, keep things going straight at the basket. Doing a pretty good job of limiting things down low, but Javion just too deep on that one.
Yeah, and so he goes up and it looks like he's out of control, but sometimes, you know, he gets it in somehow. 3-pointer, luckily tipped to Zach Cox.
And that, again, that's an open look for Taylor, but it's not necessarily a good look.
Royals again off the mark. Chenault with the strong move. That might be his first 2 points of the game.
He's actually the leading scorer with 5, but you know.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's
who's keeping track?
I'm not paying attention apparently. Go down low to Javion again. Hook shot up and in.
And that's over a double team, too.
And I'm sure the Flyers have done their scouting, and they know that he's averaging over 20 points a game, and they've got him double teamed. It's like, here it comes. Stop it if you can. Another three-point attempt. This time, Royals finds the mark. Makes it a three-point game.
And I know that the Wolverines are thrilled as we got a turnover and a foul to have Walter Campbell back. But, I could also see that him being out for the first 12 games of the season for them, that really probably provided an opportunity for Javion to develop, knowing that, the low block's mine. I can go to work and really work on my own game. So he's probably come along more early in this season because his brother was out than he would have otherwise. So that could pay dividends down the stretch.
Zach Cox stepped in the passing lane, stole the ball, drew the foul, and hits a turnaround J. 1 point game now. After the Wolverines at one time were up 11-2. And Cox gets the steal, and now the Flyers have taken the lead.
It is a 16-6 run for Franklin County.
And this is Walter Campbell taking it down low to get the lead back. Cox, I think, dribbled on the baseline.
It could have been out of bounds or a carry, either one.
Yeah, that last dribble was rather high. There's a look at Stone on the bench for a little bit, getting a breather.
Yeah, he was the source of 4 points in that run for Franklin County by turning it over at half court.
Campbell spins. We're going to call it with a charge.
I think it was maybe he used that left arm.
That'll be his second personal foul. Here's another look.
No,
that's a tough call.
Yeah. Maybe pushed off a little early, but that wasn't what they called. It was the spin with the shoulder into the chest, but it really wasn't a whole lot of contact there.
No. Nice pass, but they can't get the shot to fall.
Russell's got to finish that.
A good job by Javion Campbell they tried to throw it off of him, and he just caught it. Puts it up and over.
And, that's one maybe to go back and look at some point. That is a good display of what size can do for you. He literally just outsized Chenault by making that move and pushing Chenault off with his body to clear some space for the lay-in.
We're going to call Campbell, I think, for the flop. And they're going to count the buckets, so Franklin County could tie it up here if Caius White can hit his free throw.
It's the first bucket for White, and both Campbell brothers now with 2 fouls each, so something to keep an eye on.
Yes. And they dribble on the baseline, or sideline, I should say. Will Wilder in the game for the Wolverines. Nice move by Zach Cox.
I mean, a little bit of hero ball. That was a long time the ball was in his hands, but it was a nice finish at the rim.
I like the fake behind the back pass and then coming back out with it. Well, there was a foul called there on Cox, but I did not see it. Three-pointer by Walter Campbell, no good. That was Taylor, I believe, with the bucket.
That's White.
Oh, was that White? It was 0, not 1?
Yes.
Okay.
He's using some pretty good English.
Yes. Stone back into the game. Yeah, he's triple teamed as soon as he gets the ball. Western Hills could help the Campbell guys out by hitting some outside shots.
Of course, the problem recently has been it's been Campbell taking the outside shots.
Yes, like that one.
It's number 10, Zach Perry, into the game for Franklin County. He picked up that foul just a moment ago.
White for three, no good. Quickly ahead to Jackson. Wilder will take the three, and that will maybe open the inside up a little bit for the Wolverines. Russell looking over to his coach, getting a little bit of instruction here. It might be we're going to have the Wada pass. Nice pass.
That's the second time they've done that back door from the right side. Last time it was Russell that was on the receiving end but couldn't finish it. This time it's White. He's able to get it to go.
I'm not sure what the call was there. They haven't posted a foul up on the board. They stopped play for some reason.
That might have been a reaching on Claudio. Lucky to not pick up his third.
Wilder with it. Gets it over to Walter Campbell. Back to Wilder. I think they're going to hold for the last shot here. Three-two zone now. It just won't fall. Western Hills heads to the locker room with a 2-point deficit. Stay with us, folks. We're going to have the Classic Gold Master Jewelers halftime show coming up next here on the Game of the Week.
Game of the Week halftime show is brought to you by Classic Gold. Art-carved class rings are available at Classic Gold Master Jewelers on 859 East Main Street in Frankfort.
Classic Gold Master Jewelers has an amazing selection of jewelry that anyone will love. Classic Gold also provides custom services like pearl restringing, engraving, watch repair, ring resizing, and custom designs. Classic Gold Master Jewelers, 859 East Main Street.
Welcome back, folks, to the Classic Gold Master Jewelers halftime show. We're going to have some first half highlights for you, but first, we're going to show you some dance team action. All right, here we go with some halftime highlights.
You saw Javion Campbell right there getting announced in the starting lineups. He led the way. He had 11 points in that first half, so he is on pace to get his 20 a game already.
Here's Zach Cox with the pull-up jumper.
Cox leading scorer for the Flyers. He's got 8.
One of 2 3-pointers by Austin Stone. Quick pass down low, Campbell to Campbell. And there is Andrew Chenault with the trash bucket. Another pull-up J by Cox. Nice inside hook shot. And then there is the flop by Javion and the three-point play.
They might need to out the
There's a look at that. Just about ready for the second to start here on the Cable 10 game of the week. The home team down by 2. We'll see who is in the game here for both. Franklin County has come out with their original starting 5, and I think has done the same. It's for 3. He's having a big night.
In double figures.
Nice pass down low to Javion Campbell for 2 more. Hurst for the 3-pointer. Well off the mark. Claudio rips it away. And that's going to be Western Hills basketball.
Thought Campbell might have been the one to bat that out of bounds. Thought maybe Claudio had saved a possession for Franklin County. Referees say no.
So Walter Campbell playing point guard there on that trip. Bringing the ball up the floor. Gets it over to Stone. Walter with the left hand, no good. May have gotten a little push there, but no call.
Yeah, and I think give him a few more games worth of action, and he's going to be finishing that.
Yeah, just his second game back, right?
Yep.
And push off, a little forearm shiver. Is that what they're calling, or is it palming the ball?
No, it was a foul.
Here's a look at the play down low. Chenault and Javion are going at it. Claudio, and that might be call it a block. I thought that may have been a charge because Stone had camped out there for a day and a half.
Well, I think that was the problem. He was there too early, and it gave Claudio an opportunity to just work around him and catch him on the side. That's going to be a blocking foul. Blocker charge right there. Claudio took one right to the noggin. First point of the night for Claudio.
In fact, that was
the first foul. There's the second foul. Come on, man.
Oh, my goodness. Ball knocked out of the hands of Jackson by Caius White.
And Russell just checked in for Claudio, and Claudio had a little bit of a limp as he was coming off the court.
Oh, missed shot there. Walter working hard, gets the play, gets the ball to fall, and picked up the foul. Missed the first one, gets his own rebound. Missed the second one. And gets.
I think he's just trying to pad his stats.
Maybe so. Get those rebounds up there. And they gave the foul to Hurst. That's his first. Team 5th on the Flyers. Wolverines only fouled once so far this quarter. Zach Cox weaves his way to the bucket.
He's always been good at kind of hanging in the air, absorbing that contact, and then finishing.
Three-pointer, no good. A good block out there by Caven Russell for Franklin County. I think they're just going to call that out of bounds, not a foul.
Yeah, White drove baseline. I think his first option, he was looking for the layup, but that got cut off. So then he wanted to pass it weak side down to the corner and got poked away by one of the Campbell boys.
Nice inbound play to Broyles.
He's got 5 in the game now.
He had a three-pointer in the first half. Jackson to Campbell.
Didn't go, but that's good inside-out offense.
Yeah, they need to do more of that because Franklin County, they basically had 4 guys in the paint that entire offensive possession for Western Hills. And it makes it hard to get a rebound, too, when the other team's got 4 guys in the paint. It's a 4-point game. But the Wolverines, I think, have called timeout, and we will step aside as well. You're watching the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Bob Allen is Kentucky's deal maker. Shop Bob Allen of Frankfort for a winning selection of new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, as well as quality late model pre-owned. Click and save at boballenfrankfurt.com.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Bob Allen. Bob Allen is Frankfort's deal maker. Shop Bob Allen for a winning selection of new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, as well as pre-owned. Click and save at boballenfrankfurt.com. Bob Allen is a proud sponsor of high school athletics.
Okay, folks, here's a look at the sort of game that Zach Cox is having tonight.
Yeah, he's played his best going to the rim. He's done a great job of finishing, beating his man off the dribble. That's where he's done most of his work. You see the step back 3 there.
That's his only three-pointer.
Yeah, that would say that's really been the only downfall for him tonight. Has been he hit the one, but he's had several others where he tried that step back jab step kind of James Harden move and hasn't had a whole lot of success on those. But when he's driven the ball, he's had a really good game.
Flyers with the ball, up by 4. Another three-pointer, but again, those three-point shots usually give long rebounds, and you can block out inside, but when the rebound comes 10 or 12 feet off, then it doesn't help you much. Walter Campbell with the bucket, working hard in there.
Chance for another and one. And you're right, working hard is the correct way to put it. So he gets the first tip, gets his own rebound, fights through the contact, and finishes.
I think the foul's going to go. Oh, they give it to Cox. I thought it was really Broyles that got him, but. Let's see if Walter can hit his free throw, and he cannot. It's been a really close game, within 2 to 4 points most of the game. The Wolverines came out on fire and got up 11-2, but then Franklin County quickly closed the door and got back in it, and has had a very slight lead for probably a quarter and a half here.
They tried to find that backdoor cut again, and it was not there. It would have been better advised to hold that ball. It was Russell on the pass.
You can't fault the effort, though. I mean, he really gets it. We've got Taylor back into the game for Franklin County. Thompson does a nice job tipping it to one of his teammates.
Andrew Chenault coming over to knock that one away, and he needs to get going.
Yeah, and I'm surprised that wasn't an over-the-back foul.
Does it again.
Yeah. Wolverines, they telegraph their passes too much. I mean, they're just, you know, that's why the Franklin County is getting so many steals and whatnot. It's because the Wolverines are telegraphing their passes.
Yeah, you know that they're trying to work it down low to Campbell, and
he's looking right at him for, you know. Of course he's going to throw it to him. I think I'll step in front of that guy and I'll get away, and that's what happens.
Pretty nifty little finish for Taylor on the other end as well. Get that one soft on the rim.
So the Flyers back up by 4. I didn't catch who called the timeout. I think it was Western Hills. Franklin County called timeout. And with a 4-point lead, Jonathan Moore does not look particularly happy. He doesn't look quite as despondent as he did during the Great Crossing game. I mean, I felt sorry for the guy looking over at him there on the bench sometimes, like, man, what are you?
There were no answers in that.
No, there were no answers. I mean, like, you know, I'd give you advice if I had any to give, but I don't have any to give.
Everybody grow 5 inches.
Yeah, yeah, quick. I think the Wolverines are telegraphing their passes, and they're a little bit lackadaisical in handling the ball.
Well, they call a travel on Walter Campbell there, and I was just going to say that was a nifty little move himself. I thought he dribbled the ball from his knees. I don't dribble.
Where's the? Yeah, but you're allowed 2 steps. You're allowed 2 steps if you shoot the ball after the second step, like in a layup.
Well, I don't know.
That's a bad call.
Could have just been a reactionary thing, because usually anytime somebody gets up from the ground, that is automatically a travel, but they don't often try to dribble while they do it.
Royals takes it to the hole, draws a foul on Campbell. I think that'll be his 3rd, Javion Campbell.
Yeah, and I like the way that Broyles did that. When he made his move to the left, you would have thought he would just go with the left hand and try to kind of scoop hook it around Campbell, but he went back up underneath with the right arm because he knew he had beaten him to the spot. So the only way that Campbell was going to be able to stop him was to come down on that arm and foul him, sending him to the line here for a chance.
Gets his second free throw. Chenault gets a big swing in there that time.
Just the first foul on him.
This will send Thompson to the line.
And that is
the lefty.
First point of the night for Elijah Thompson, who had been averaging 10 points a game.
Well, we got a quarter to go. Maybe he'll get 9 more. Coach Cody would love to see that if he did.
At this point, he'd love to see anybody step up and take over offensively, because they have struggled since the opening minutes.
How Claudio got that ball to fall, never know. I think he shot it from his hip. Chenault again. Here's another look at Claudio's shot. Well, he shot a little bit higher than I thought he did. Nice pass.
On that bucket. We saw him briefly in the first half.
Yeah, that's his first points in the game, isn't it?
It is.
We've got Zach Perry into the game also for Franklin County. First time we've seen him tonight.
He had a brief stint in the first half.
Oh, did he? Air ball by Broyles. And as time expires, it goes over Bob Karshner's head, our camera guy under the basket. And we'll finish the third quarter much the same way we finished the second quarter. Franklin County with a slight lead. You're watching the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Whitehead Hancock. Whitehead Hancock Plumbing has been serving Frankfort families for more than 100 years. You can trust Whitehead Hancock for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and septic needs. Call them today at 502-227-2213 for 24-hour emergency service, or visit their website at whiteheadhancock.com. Tune in to Around 10, Frankfort's very own morning show. We cover all the happenings in the capital city every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m. live on Cable 10, Facebook, and YouTube. Remember, if it happens around town, it's on Around 10.
Welcome back, folks, to Lapsley Cardwell Gymnasium. Clint Goins and Jason Hyatt here with you. And Jason, we have had a pretty good game so far. It's been competitive, very close.
Yeah, we talked at the Open about how we thought Western Hills had a good chance to come in and get this victory tonight, and they came out looking like they were ready to dominate. It was an 11-2 advantage in the blink of an eye, but Franklin County slowed things down, started to fight their way back, got things within striking distance after the first quarter, actually took the lead at half by a bucket. Now they're up by 4 here, getting things going in the final period.
It's been a story of two different teams. Western Hills relying on really the Campbell brothers down low, and Franklin County getting most of their points from their guard play.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Javion Campbell has 15. Walter Campbell just got himself his 10th point on that lay-in. And then for Franklin County, it's Cox leading the way with 13. And then you've got White, Claudio, Taylor, Broyles. All those guys all have between 3 and 6 points. Chenault just 5 points on the night.
Carter puts it up, and that was interesting.
Well, I don't know why Cox was chasing after it.
Yeah,
and
why Campbell stopped. I mean,
well, I think Campbell stopped because he knew it was out of bounds and he was going to take out about 6 human beings if he went after it anymore.
Stolen away by Austin Stone. Thompson over to Javion Campbell. Thompson will take the set 3. Big rebound and put back by Walter Campbell. Ties the game up.
Good open look for Thompson, but it's a man's rebound right there for Mr. Campbell.
$39 all. 6:35 left to go in this 41st district contest. This game matters a lot. The winner will wind up probably playing the 5th place team in the district. The loser will have to play the 4th or 3rd place, depending on where they finish.
Not sure I'm tracking with you on that.
Well, the winner of this game, I think, will finish in 2nd place and will get the easier draw in the tournament. And the
don't 4 and 5 play each other as a play-in?
You know, you could be right. I keep forgetting how they do that.
I think 4 and 5 will play each other on Monday night at the district tournament.
Okay, so one doesn't get a bye.
Advances to the winner, right?
Okay.
Yeah, it's a play-in game, not a first round.
Well, then I don't guess it really matters.
But I mean, but the other part of it too is that, you know, the winner of this game I think has the inside track to that 2 seed behind Great Crossing. But these two teams are going to play again, and clearly it's an even matchup between the two. So
yeah, and they may wind up playing each other again in the district tournament.
Yeah, very likely they'd be the 2-3 seeds playing each other.
Cox again missed the front end of his free throw, but gets the second one. At the start of the 3rd quarter, Franklin County had like 3 fouls and Wolverines had 1. Now, Wolverines, oh, they just changed it. Okay. They had 10 fouls up there. I thought, what? Double? No. Western Hills has 3 team fouls. Franklin County has 4 team fouls. Royals back into the game for Hurst. Western Hills has their first lead in, gosh, I think the 1st quarter. They may have had one in the 2nd quarter, but
well, they started the 2nd quarter with the lead, so I think technically yes, they had the lead in the 2nd quarter.
Well, there you go. There you go. And now Franklin County has taken it back. Stone gets it up to Jackson into Javion Campbell. Puts it up and over 3 Flyers players.
And what I really like about Javion Campbell right there is he caught the ball high and immediately went straight up and laid it in high. There's no bringing the ball down, no pump faking. Just go right to the rim and lay it in.
Caius White, oh, good defensive battle there. Javion Campbell just put his arms up, did not foul, got the rebound.
It's just the way they teach it. Sometimes people make basketball.
And we're going to get a foul here, I think, on Chenault.
Yeah, those two have been hand fighting quite a bit this evening.
Yeah.
This time they get Chenault for wrapping it up.
Well, you know, Javion's probably got about an inch on him and about probably 30 pounds. We go inside again, but, you know, number one, again, they're telegraphing their passes. And number two, if you're going to throw it in there to him, bounce pass it. All right, we're going to step aside. The Flyers have taken the lead back. 3:35 left to go here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
FPB delivers more value to our customers with Watch TV Everywhere. It's the free extra service that lets you watch favorites from your TV package on the go. Take a few minutes to sign up at fpb.cc and you'll be all set to explore many channels and on-demand shows on any internet-connected computer, laptop, tablet, or smartphone. Watch TV Everywhere. Another great way FPB delivers the choice, convenience, and value you want.
All right, we talked about Zach Cox earlier, and now let's take another look since he's tacked on a few more here.
That was the three that he hit earlier. Again, a good drive. He's got 16 in the game now, leading the way for Franklin County. He's the only one in double figures.
And he was out there for a little bit at the end of the third quarter, but he's back in the game now. Franklin County has gone to a man-to-man. Walter can't fall that, can't get that one to fall through the bucket, but he draws the foul, and he'll be shooting two. And that's the 6th team foul on Franklin County. Could be an important thing.
That one went on Broyles.
Yeah, they keep flashing Cox's number up there, but like, no, he wasn't involved in the play. Hits them both.
Nice hustle by both teams on that loose ball.
Yes.
And a nice job by the referees to let them play it out.
Yeah, a lot of contact, but like who do you call a foul on?
I mean, just playing hard.
Nobody really had possession after a certain point, so. Long inbounds pass into the backcourt. Zach Claudio with it. To Broyles, three-pointer, no good. Javion had, or was it Javion? Or no, it wasn't Javion. It was Thompson. He had the rebound, but then lackadaisically doesn't keep both hands on the ball. Cox tries to go baseline, but saw Campbell coming over to cut him off. Jackson hounding Claudio, and we've got a 5-second call.
I was just sitting there thinking, at first it was Cox, and it was like, oh, we're going into another one of those where he's going to dribble around for 20 seconds. He gave it up to Claudio, and then Claudio dribbled around too long, and he's the one that got burned.
You gotta penetrate a little bit. Oh, I'm surprised there's no call there. And the foul, and one. Here's another look at it. Claudio Probably a little frustrated that he got that penalty called on him. Steals it away. And I think they called the foul on Caius White, I think. Wolverines once again have that strategy, which I don't understand, of on a 1-and-1, they don't put anybody in the lane to rebound. Good no call. Good no call by the official.
Oh, and insult to injury, his ball actually goes off of Franklin County.
Yeah, it hit Cox while he was laying on the ground.
Get stuffed and lose it.
Wolverines with a 3-point lead. We've got another timeout called. We will step aside as well. Stick around, folks. After the game, we've got the Esprit Credit Union play of the game and a whole nother game. That's next on the Game of the Week.
Esprit Credit Union wishes all our local teams a great season. Score $5 for the high school of your choice simply by opening a spirited account featuring your school colors and mascot on your debit card. Show your support. Flyers, Panthers, or Wolverines. Who will raise the most? Go to Esprit.org today. Choose wisely. Western Hills, Franklin County, Frankfort High. Let the rivalry continue. Federally insured by the NCUA.
All right, it'll be Western Hills basketball. They got a 3-point lead. 2:07 left to go in the game. Franklin County has 17 fouls on them, so the Wolverines will be in a 1 and a bonus, and Western Hills only has 3 team fouls, so they have fouls to give if necessary. We go Western Hills. Walter Campbell draws the foul from Claudio. He helps him up.
Yeah, it's a good hard foul by Claudio because you were toast. I mean, he has nothing that he can do down there. So grab that arm, take him down hard. It's play on the ball, and good sportsmanship right there by both of them.
Yeah. The thing about, and of course, this is me, Jason. You know how I am. The Wolverines have a 3-point lead. They don't have to score. Maybe burning the clock is a little bit more important than winning by 5 instead of winning by 3.
But I think asking a high school team to just hold the ball for a minute 45 is a lot to ask.
I'm not asking for a minute 45. I'm like, give me 30 seconds. Shorten the game. Cox puts it up, no good. Walter Campbell with the rebound. Nice pass in low to Javion Campbell. Now it's a 5-point lead for the Wolverines with just over a minute. That one doesn't fall. Batted around. Western Hills with the rebound. Thompson gets it across midcourt. Walter Campbell calls timeout. As his coach wanted it. It's a full timeout, and we will take a full timeout as well. 50 seconds to go in the game. This is the Game of the Week.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Esprit Credit Union. Esprit Credit Union wishes all our local teams a great season. Score $5 for your school while showing your support with a spirited debit card featuring your school colors and mascot. Who will raise the most? Open an Esprit spirited account today and let the rivalry continue. Federally insured by NCUA.
David Toll's Auto Pro customers can't go anywhere without him. No matter where life takes you, the David Toll's Auto Pro nationwide warranty is by your side.
There you see some of the Western Hills fans. Student section out in full force here for this crosstown rivalry game. 48.4 seconds left to go in the game. Jason, what would you do if you're Western Hills?
That right there.
Yeah, that is effective. They are now up by 7.
And that's why I like the idea of continuing to play your offense. Don't let it come down to a free throw shooting contest.
I think I'd foul right here. Claudio does foul. He gives a little grief, but it's probably a smart foul, quite frankly.
Yeah, I don't know why he's complaining. You want the foul.
Yeah.
You don't have any choice at this point.
Still be a 1-and-1. This is 19 fouls on the Flyers.
And that's just a perfectly executed play drawn up by Coach Cody in the timeout.
And now, this time, the Wolverines put people on the block. I don't understand it. I'll have to ask Coach Cody sometime to explain that to me. He hits it. Now, this is the time that I would drop people back maybe because, you know.
What's the difference in the first one and the second one?
Well, the other team will get the ball back if he hits the shot, and if he doesn't hit the shot, they're most likely going to get it back since they have the better rebounding position.
But what's the difference in the first and the second free throw? Either one of them, if he misses it, it's a live ball.
That's true. That's true. But the second one, you've already got a point out of the situation.
Well, what's the difference?
Maybe there's not one. All right, here's a look at Walter Campbell. Back in only his second game this season after recovering from an ACL injury.
And he had 19 points in that first game against Frankfurt, and he's got 17 here in this one. And really, he's been the one that's taken over here in the fourth quarter. The way he's really come on. He struggled a little bit earlier, getting his feet underneath of him early in the game, but he has taken over on the boards, on the blocks, and looks like he's going to lead his Western Hills team to a victory here.
One thing we don't know is that their third leading scorer is Jake Dickin, and we have not seen him in tonight's game. The Wolverines have done it. They win by 8 points over their crosstown rival, 52-44. Stay with us. Come back. We'll have the Esprit Credit Union play of the game.
Hello, my name is Greg with the State Tree Service, the name you know and trust.
Over the past 60 years, the State Tree Service has become a name people know and trust in Central Kentucky. From tree removal, pruning, and stump grinding to debris cleanup, we are always available with our 24/7 emergency services. A State Tree Service is licensed and insured, and our mission is to provide safe, quality tree care at a fair rate. Give us a call at 502-229-5258 or go online for a free quote.
Welcome back, folks. So Lapsey Carville Gymnasium, Clint Goins and Jason Hyatt here with you as you see some of the Wolverine students celebrating there on the floor. And now it's time for the Esprit Credit Union play of the game. This is where Claudio steals it, but then Walter Campbell knocks it away, gets it up to Javion, who gets fouled, hits the shot for the old-fashioned three-point play. That's the Esprit Credit Union play of the game here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week. Any final thoughts, Mr. Hyatt?
Well, just that we thought Western Hills was maybe our pick to win this one here on their home court, and they really finished strong. I was impressed with the way they played the fourth quarter. They held Franklin County to just 5 points in that fourth quarter, Zach Cox couldn't get it going. They held Chenault down the entire game. He finished with just 5 points. So a strong performance for Western Hills, and they're really going to grow having those Campbell brothers back in there together now. Tonight they combined for 35 points between the two of them. 37 points. So just, you know, it's all up from here for them. So we talk about they've got the inside track now, probably for that 2 seed. They've already beat Frankfort and they've already beat Franklin County. So things are looking up for Western Hills as this season moves on.
Yes, I don't think they have played Great Crossing yet. And I don't think they quite have the ammunition to beat the Warhawks. But I tell you what, that'd be a great game to watch.
They at least can provide some, you know, size, girth-wise down low to, you know, knock. Great Crossing's tall, but they're skinny.
Right,
So might be able to body them up a little bit.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to see. All right, folks, we're going to step aside for about 20 minutes. Come back with the girls' version of Franklin County at Western Hills. Thank you for watching the Cable 10 Game of the Week.